Still live inside the AYSN Sports Center in Domingo in San Juan. We continue with the action here in the 17 and under tournament of the Stallion Cup in Season 4. We have Boysen going up against BBC. This is Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. BBC with the first basket of the ball game. Short on that jump shot was Joshua Chua. Ball taken away here by the black shirts, Joaquin Escudero. Now to Rocco Aranillo at the corner. Matay for three, no good. Rebound secured here by the black shirts. Aranillo will be called for a traveling violation. Joining Rocco Aranillo in the BBC starting unit are Joaquin Escudero, Colin Matay, Nico Coa, and Hansgo. Meanwhile, for Boysen in green, they have Aldrich Chong, Jack Kua, Joaquin Pugh, Joshua, and Bryce Uy. Rebound secured there by Hansgo. Hands it over to Joaquin Escudero. Escudero now with the handoff to Matay. Aranillo, thinking three. Spinning out. Matay launches a three. Wide right. Rebound is secured by the green shirt. So Joshua Chua couldn't control the leather. Takeaway here by Rocco Aranillo with a pitch to Escudero to the rim. Right for the layup. No good. Escudero gets it back out. Finding Aranillo. Fires a three. Doesn't work. Rebound picked up here by Aldrich Chong. Boysen now on the attack. Chong stops. Corner pass. Chua with a jumper. That is short. Another rebound by Hansgo. Bothered by Chong. Finding Joaquin Escudero. Escudero now with the leather. Screened by Rocco Aranillo. Escudero fires the three. Jackpot! 5-0 start here for BBC. Escudero nailing the three-pointer. Boysen now with the leather. Here comes Chong with the pass to Jack Kua, falling down on the floor. Kua with the pass to Ong. Now to Chua. Free throw line jumper by Chua. That is short. Rebound is secured by Kieran Lim. Now to Escudero. At the right flank. Post pass. Hands go with a spin. The Great Wall is fouled. Foul will be called against Joaquin Chu. That will send the Hands go to the free throw line for two free throws. Hands go in the top 10 of our scorers with 7 of the tournament with 17 points per contest together with 13.7 boards. And Hands remarkably is the #1 shot blocker of the tournament. 4 shot blocks per contest. Here comes Kua at the corner with the pass to Aldrich Chong, bothered by Escudero. Crossover dribble here by Chong. Stutter step. Shot fake. Corner. Chua for three. That is short. Tap there by Escudero to the wrong guy. Chua is fouled. Foul will be called against number 6. That is Joaquin Escudero. Boysen with the possession, yet to score in this ballgame. Both teams with identical 2-1 win-loss cards. Both looking for win number 3. Chong, or Kua rather, with a three-pointer. That is an air ball. Ball will stay with Boysen. 6:41 remaining here in the first. Earlier on opening hour show was Storm Pet Food with a 71-62 victory over Marcars Trading. Gabe Jorge, best player of the ball game, presented by Boysen, the #1 pick with a double-double, 35 points, 17 rebound performance. Ong with the putback, no good. Shot block again by Hands. Oh, that shot block is brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier. Turnover against Boysen. Ball will go back to BBC. Hands got topping the charts over at the blocks department. 4 blocks per contest for the Great Wall. Escudero guarded by Chong. Screen by Rocco Aranillo. Escudero with a crossover Corner, Matay for 3. Offline. Rebound is secured by Kurt Ong. Here comes Chong for 3. Wide left on that one. Rebound is secured by Escudero. BBC now on the attack. Escudero surveying the floor. Guarded by Chong. Two hands go. Handoff. Escudero thinking 3. Getting that hands go screen. He is fouled by Kurt Ong. No team yet in the penalty. Ball will stay. Ball will stay with BBC. Sideline, inbound play for the boys in black. Aranillo finding hands go, guarded by Tiu. Now with Escudero against Chong. Escudero with a crossover. Finding Matay. He will attack and a 3-second violation will be called here, probably against Rocco Aranillo. Turnover against the black shirts. Boysen takes over the possession. They are still scoreless in this ball game. 5:20 remaining here in the first. Here comes Chong, guarded by Aranillo. Hands it off. Pua fires a 3. That is short. Save here by Joachim Chu. But the ball goes out of bounds in favor of BBC. We have a mandatory substitution. Back to live action here. We would like to thank our league sponsors, Boysen, the #1 fair and square, making life easier. Nike Park Access, Ogalala, Krepto Cafe, and Celsius Energy Drink. Here comes Escudero. With the bounce pass, Nico Kowa thinking 3. Decides to go closer. Runner's no good. Rebound battle secured here by Ian Vargas. Rich Tong now with the ball. Pulls it back out. Tong to the corner. Open 3. That is too strong for Lex Balucan. Rebound here by Kenzo Centeno. Hands it off. Escudero to Kowa. Back to Escudero. Fires a 3. No good. Rebound by Kenzo Centeno. Second serving for the black shirt. Jumper by Centeno is no good. Ball is tapped. Ball will stay with BBC. 14 seconds on the shot clock baseline. Inbound play here for the black shirt. Centeno finding Escudero. Decides to go closer. Swing pass. Centeno. Short stab. It's no good. He gets the ball back. Centeno. Power move to the basket. Centeno will again miss. And a loose ball foul will be called against number 15. That is Caleb Chua. A foul whistle there by our umpire one, Charlie Aparatis, joined by our crew chief, Obet Arlegi, officiating this ball game. Here comes Seth Ong. Decides to go for a 3. Offline on that one. Rebound battle here. Ian Vargas taking it over. Centeno, ball is tapped. Seth Ong is fouled down on the floor. Foul will be called against... Kian Lim called for the personal foul. Rich Tong with the inbound. Finding Sean Vargas. Seth Ong now with the leather. Dump, it's a pass. Tong missing on that one. Second serving for the green shirts and getting the foul once again was the Swiss knife, Seth Ong. Kenzo Centeno called for the personal foul. That will send Seth Ong to the stripe for a pair of free throws. 9th best scorer so far in the tournament is Seth Ong with 17.7 points per contest, together with 3.7 assists per ball game. Second free throw here for Seth. Offline. Ball is tapped. Rebound here by Kenzo Centeno. Hands it over to Joaquin Escudero. Looking down the floor. Escudero. Rotation dribble to the rim. Wild on that layup try. Rebound by Rich Tong. Looking ahead. Forward pitch. That one was too strong for Lex Balucan to control. A takeaway here by the black shirts. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Balucan. Escudero getting a Centeno screen. Dumps a pass. Ball goes wayward. Stolen away here by Rich Tong. Boysen now on the attack. Here comes Tong. Ball nearly stolen. Crashing down the floor. Saved by Balucan. Ong to the rim. Runner is good. First 2 points of the ball game for Boysen, scored by the Swiss knife. Escudero now with the leather. Guarded by Bryce Uy to Centeno. Back to Escudero. Hounded again by Uy. Nico Kowa firing a three. Bang bang! First 3 points of the ball game there for Nico Kowa. 9-2 count in favor of BBC. Here comes Ong. Looking to respond. Set Ong to the rim. Ong will score! Using the window there was Set Ong. 9-4 count. Still in favor of BBC. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Uy. By Balucan rather. Kowa to Centeno. Shaded lane. Runner's good! Creative move there by Kenzo Centeno, giving BBC a 7-point lead. Here comes Ong. He is open. Partially to the corner. Balucan for three. That is no good. Rebound by Rich Tong. Shot fake. Short stab is no good. Rebound by Set Ong. Scoop shot. No good. Rebound is secured there by Caleb Chua. Still an 11-4 lead in favor of BBC. Looking to add on to that one. Nico Kowa. Now to Escudero. Double team in front of him. Kowa will attack. Floater. No good. Chua fighting for the loose ball. Gives it up to Kowa. Back to Escudero. Shot clock at 10 here for BBC. Behind the back dribble. Escudero looking to attack. He is called for an offensive foul. Warding off Bryce Uy on that attack. 1:11 remaining here in the first. Sideline inbound play here for the green shirts. Here comes Set Ong. Ong with a pull-up J. That is short. Rebound secured by Rich Tong from near the free throw line. Putback is no good. Entangled there for the rebound is Escudero and Ian Vargas. Boysen gets the ball back via the possession arrow. Rich Tong, baseline inbound, looking for the target. Finds Set Ong. Rises for the shot. No good. Rebound secured by Kenzo Centeno. BBC now on the run. Centeno. Shot is no good. Rebound by Uy. Forward pitch. Ian Vargas lays it in. Short on that one. But a rebound by Set Ong with a fake. Oh, what a pass. Vargas blocked by Centeno. That shot block is brought there by Fair Square, making life easier. But Set Ong was there for the putback. 11-6 is our tally here. Escudero driving through traffic. No good on that one. Caleb Chua losing control of the leather. 18.3 seconds remaining here in the first. This timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Boysen with the possession. Shot clock is off. They are down by 5. Here comes Rich Tong. Guarded by Kowa. Last shot time here for Boysen. Set Ong getting a Vargas screen. Ong sidestep. No good. Tong is there for the rebound. Putback is good. Lead down to 3 for BBC. Ending the third with an 11-8 advantage over Boysen. The second quarter of action when we come back. Quarter number 2 here between Boysen and BBC 17 and under action. In the Stallion Cup team, Season 4, Aranillo. Sideline inbound here. Finding Colin Matay. Surveying the floor. Corner jumper that is too strong. Rebound secured by Aldrich Chong. Boysen now on the attack. Chong, hesitation dribbles. Go play up, no good. Bothered by the presence there of hands. Go. Kick out pass. Here comes Paulson. Hook shot is no good. Gabriel soon rather with the shot. That is a turnover against Boysen. Ball will go back to BBC. Aldrich Chong called for the personal foul. Inbound from the end line here for the boys in Black Roco Aranillo. Hands go now at the top of the key. Hands it over to Colin Matay. Aranillo now at the corner. Bounce pass. Kenzo Centeno. Matay firing at 3. No good. Rebound secured by Aldrich Chong. Looking down the floor. Crossing midcourt line. Here comes Chong. Here the free throw line. Jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Chong. Two defenders in front of him. Joshua Chua fires a 3. Short. Rebound battles. Secured here by Joachim Chu. Kick out pass. Gabriel Sun. Jumper. Wide left. Rebound by Matay. Hounded by Aldrich Chong. Matay with the ball. Oh, ball is stolen away by Sun. By Kua rather. Chong to the corner. Joshua Chua. One-hander. No good. Rebound is secured by Colin Matay. Hands go. Secures the leather. Hands it over to Rocco Aranillo. Back to go at the top of the key. Kenzo Centeno. Corner jumper. Bottom. 5-point advantage for BBC. Kenzo Centeno knocking that corner jumper. Chong. Crossover. Now to Jack Kua. Back to Chong. Entry pass. Shot fake there by Joshua Chua. Layup is good. Getting hands go to bite. On the defense there was Joshua Chua. Timeout requested by BBC. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Back to live action here. BBC with the possession. Colin Matay setting up the table for the black shirts. They are up by 3. Matay with a bounce pass. Hands go down the post. Spinning baseline. Go to the rim. No good. Second serving for the Great Wall. It's good. 5-point lead for BBC. 7:30 remaining here in the second. Nearly stolen there. Joaquin Chu with a pick up. Swatted away by Hands go. Ball will stay with Boysen with 7:23 remaining here in the second. Corner. Pass. Chong attacks baseline, dishes it out. Joshua Chua, that one trickles in. That will cut down BBC's lead to 3. 7:09 remaining here in the second. Here comes Colin Matay. Behind the back dribble. Pickpocketed there by Chong. Whoa! And an unsportsmanlike foul will be called against number 24. That is Colin Matay. Breakaway foul. 2 free throws will be awarded here to number 0, that is Aldrich Chong. 2 free throws plus ball possession awarded here to Boysen. Aldrich Chong to shoot the 2 technical free throws. First free throw for Aldrich is wide right. After this ball game, 3 p.m., we have Battery & Co. going up against Gold Cross, continuing the action here in the 17 and under tournament of the Stallion Cup Teens Season 4. Missing again on the second is Chong. And our main game, capping it all off, is fair and square in a ball game against Firestone Tires at 4:30 p.m. Sideline inbound here for the green shirt. Chong fires a 3. In and out. Rebound by Chua. Corner jumper. That is short. Rebound by Go. Forward pass to Rocco Aranillo. Hounded by Kua. Aranillo. Now defended by Chong. To Kenzo Centeno against Chua. Centeno dribble over. He is fouled. Foul will be called against Joaquim Chu. That will send Kenzo Centeno to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. 5 rebounds and 4 points in this ball game for Kenzo Centeno, who has been averaging 7.3 points and 5 rebounds per contest in this tournament. Second free throw is good for Centeno. 4-point lead for BBC. 6:30 remaining here in the second. Joshua Chua with a pass to Aldrich Chong. One-on-one against Matay. Hand off to Chu. Return pass to Chong. Chong still with the leather. Dribble out. Finding Chu at the post. Entry pass deflected there. Joaquim Chu. One-hander. No good. Rebound by Hands go. Aranillo now with the leather. Defended here by Kua. Behind the back dribble. Hounded by Chong. Aranillo down on the floor. He is trapped. And a foul will be called against number 0. That is Aldrich Chong. No team yet in the penalty. Just a sideline inbound play here for the black shirts. Our referee, Ovet Arlegui, talking to Rocco Aranillo, explaining that previous play. Aranillo with the sideline inbound, finding Colin Matay. Defended by Chong to the corner. 3-pointer. That is over for Caden Lim. Rebound by Joaquin Chu. Now to Chong. To the middle. Dishes it off. Joshua Chua protecting the ball with his body over. Hands go. Chua will score. 16-14 count in favor of BBC. Their lead down to just 2. Aranillo. Guarded by Sun. Aranillo will spin. Now to Matay. Getting a screen. To Lim. Back to Matay. Attacking. Handoff. Centeno. Elbow jumper. No good. Rebound by Jack Kua. 5:17 remaining here in the second. Chong. Airmail sa pass to Sun. Too strong. Saving it. And hitting the foot of Kenzo Centeno. 5:12 remaining in the second. We have a mandatory substitution. Siyam lang ang player. Back to live action here. Set Ong. Corner jumper is no good. Ball is tapped. Rebound here by Ian Vargas. Short stab is no good. Another rebound here by the green shirts. Rich Tong secures the leather. Fresh 14 for the green shirts. Tong. Spinning out of trouble. To Balukan. Back to Tong. Fire to 3. Jackpot! Oh, Rich likes that one. 1 point lead for Boysen as Rich Tong nails a 3-point. Post pass here to Hansgo from Escudero. Finding Nico Koa. Now to Escudero. Entry pass. Hansgo. Hook shot is good. Lead back at the hands of BBC. The Great Wall sinking the short stab. Here comes Ong. Balukan asking for the leather. Entry pass to Vargas. Nearly stolen. Balukan. Kick out pass. Rich Tong. Pass is too strong. Ian Vargas couldn't connect there with Rich Tong. Ball goes back to BBC ahead by 1. Here comes Escudero to Ang near the free throw line. Post pass. Go. Corner 3 is no good there for Kian Lim. Rebound by Tong to Set Ong to the rim. Lays it in. The Swiss Knife will score. Lead back at the hands here of Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Balukan. Lim. Post pass to go. Escudero. Nico Koa with a fake. Back to Escudero. Shot clock at 9. Escudero with a crossover against Uy. Losing his balance. He is fouled. Holding foul will be called against number 6 of Boysen. 15 rather. That's Lex Balukan. Sideline inbound play for the black shirts. Coach Ian Lipio not liking the call. Crossing over to the other side. Escudero. Screen by Go. Nico Koa thinking 3. Back to Escudero. Shot clock at 8. Lim. Entry pass to Go. Shot clock down to just 4. Escudero will attack. Go, jumper, overcooks that one. Rebound by Escudero. Fresh 14 here for the black shirts. Escudero firing a 3. Jackpot! 2-point lead for BBC as Escudero nails a 3-pointer. Set Ong looking to respond. Too strong on the 3-point try. Rebound by Uy. 14 seconds. Reset here for the green shirts. Here comes Tong. Against Koa. Tong will attack. Floater. Too strong. Rebound by Escudero. BBC now on the attack. Escudero. Sidestep. Floater. No good. Ball is tapped. Ball will stay with BBC with 2:30 remaining here in the second. Caleb Chua. Inbound from the baseline. Chua. Finding Go. Against Vargas. With a handoff to Escudero. Stutter step. Koa. Thinking 3. Corner jumper. Overcooks that one. Rebound by Set Ong. Boysen on the run. Oh, with a pitch. Balukan. Jumper. Over. Go. It's good. We are tied at 21. Escudero. Partially open. To Koa. 4-3. Bang! Bang! 3-point lead for BBC. Nico Koa finally nailing a 3-pointer. Here comes Set Ong. Boysen down by 3. Here comes Ong. Screen by Uy. Rich Tong going baseline against Chua. Ong. Free throw line jumper. Bottom! Lead down to 1 for BBC. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Uy. To Koa at the corner. Hands it off to Escudero. Post pass. Hands go. To the corner. Lim. Swings a pass. To Koa. Jab stepping. Shot clock down to 5. They have to fire. Lim. Jumper. That is short. Lim with the rebound. Second serving. Floater. It's no good, but he was fouled. Ian Vargas called for the personal foul. Kian Lim will be sent to the free throw line. 3 points and 1.3 rebounds per contest for Kian Lim. First free throw for Kian is good. First point of the ball game for Kian Lim. 2-point advantage for BBC. Second free throw is offline for Kian. Rebound secured by Seth Ong. 1 minute remaining here in the second. Pull up three by Ong. Jackpot! The Swiss knife tying things up at 20. Oh no, giving a 1-point lead to Boysen. Hands go. Kian Lim with a fake. Settles for a jumper. That is short. Ball stopped by Rich Tong. Ball will stay with BBC. Exactly 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. BBC down by one. Timeout requested by Coach Paul Chua. This timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Back to live action here. Baseline inbound for the Black Shirts down by just one. What did Coach Paul Chua draw? Oh, a steal here by Rich Tong. All alone for the lay-in. Touchdown! 3-point advantage for Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Stutter step. Hook shot. That one trickles out. Rebound by Ian Vargas. Last shot time here for Boysen. Vargas with the ball. Now to Seth Ong. Pulling it back out. 17 seconds. Almost equal with the game clock. Here comes Ong. He will attack. Floater. Blocked by Hands Go. That shot block is brought to you by Fair and Square. Bryce Uy is trapped. Oh, Koa with a steal. 2 seconds remaining. He has to fire. Losing control of the leather. And at the half, it's a 28-25 lead for Boysen over BBC. The third quarter of action when we return. We enter the second half between Boysen and BBC here from the AYSN Sports Center in Domingo in San Juan. The continuing coverage of the Stallion Cup Season 4, 17 and under tournament. 28-25 was our score at the end of the half. Boysen with a 3-point advantage over BBC. This is Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. Before we begin the third quarter, may nagpapa-shoutout lang, Jello Chua, watching this ball game, recovering from a fever. Nilapitan pa ako kanina. Mamaya eh. Okay, get well soon, Jello. Third quarter of action ensues. Joshua Chua with the leather. Hesitation dribble. Chua now to Chong. Behind the back dribble as well by Chong. From the corner. Three-pointer is offline there for Joachim Chu. Rebound by Chua. Put back is good for Joshua Chua. That will extend Boysen's lead to 5. Here comes Escudero. Finding Colin Matay. Post pass to Hans Go. To Kenzo Centeno. Ball is deflected. Centeno. Power straight to the basket. Losing control of the ball. And a dribbling violation will be called against Gabriel Sun. Boysen out rebounding BBC at the half, 39-27. Despite the presence of Hans Go for BBC. Great advantage there for the green shirts. Ascoa hands it off to Escudero. Bounce pass, Matay to go, entry to Centeno. Kowa launches a 3. No good. Rebound battle picked up here by Kenzo Centeno at the post. He's held down there by Ian Vargas. Called for the personal foul. That is the second personal foul for Ian Vargas. Baseline inbound here for BBC. Looking for a follow-up win after their 74-52 conquest of Charm Pet Food last Saturday. Meanwhile, Boysen winning as well last Saturday with a 78-65 decision over Fair and Square. Joshua Chua is blocked there by Hans. Got the shot block is brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier. Aldrich Chong, pull up J, doesn't work. Rebound by Centeno. Here comes Escudero. Rushing down the floor, Escudero with a pass to Colin Matay. Back to Escudero. Kowa launches a 3. Bang! Bang! Another 3-pointer for Nico Kowa. That will cut down Boysen's lead to 2. Here comes Aldrich Chong setting up the offense for the green shirts. Screen by Vargas. Chong will attack. Lays it in. No good. Sends Hans Go. The Great Wall with another block shot. That block shot is brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier. Life certainly not easy here with Boysen, especially with Hans Go down the paint, blocking all their shots. 30-28 scoreline in favor of the green shirts. Joshua Chua losing control of the leather. Still completed by Colin Matay to Escudero. Chance here for the black shirts. Matay against Chong. Now to Escudero. Screen by Go to Kowa. Back to Escudero. Fires a 3. Too strong. Rebound by Kenzo Centeno. Reset to 14 here for the black shirts. Centeno from the baseline. Hands it off. Escudero. Short stab. No good. Rebound by Joshua Chua. Screen by Escudero. Twisting layup. He will miss. He gets his own board to Centeno. One-hander. Trickles in. We are tied at 30 as Aldrich Chong crossing midcourt. Hounded by Escudero. Chong crossed over. Finding Sun. Over Go. Shot is no good. Rebound by Ian Vargas. Vargas now with the leather against Go. Rebound by Go as Vargas missing on that one. Here comes Centeno. Attacks. Matay for 3. He'll miss. Rebound by Vargas. Hands it over to Aldrich Chong. We are deadlocked at 30. Joshua Chua with a fake. Baseline J. Hitting the board. Chua with a rebound. Chua to the corner. Ong for 3. No good. Rebound by Gabrielson. To Chong near the free throw line. Chong will spin. Scoop. Layup. That is good. Oh, sweetness. what, a, what a scoop there by Chong. 2-point lead for Boysen. Kowa. Corner 3. No good. Ball is tapped. Ball is picked up there by Joshua Chua. Chua now on the attack using the glass. It was scored. 4-point lead for Boysen. Hands go. Triple team in front of him. Kowa. Escudero against Chong. To the corner. Colin Matay. Post pass. Hands go. Entry. Centeno. One-hander is good. Lead down to 2 for Boysen. Here comes Josh Chua. Crossing the midcourt line. 5:31 remaining in the third. Nico Kowa waiting to defend. Chua firing a 3. Jackpot! 5-point lead for Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Hounded by Chong. BBC down by 5. Escudero. Post pass to go. Swing pass to Kowa. Matay against Chong. Matay with a floater. Matay will miss. Rebound by Vargas. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Long pass. Stolen away by Escudero. Here comes BBC on the attack. Oh, Escudero will spin. Wild on that shot. Chong. Wide open. Chua. Touchdown! 7-point advantage for Boysen. 4:45 remaining in the third. Here comes Escudero. Screen by Go. Finding Kowa. 4-3. In and out. Rebound by Joshua Chua. Handed off to Aldrich Chong against Escudero. Chong against Go. Kick out pass. Deflected. Matay with the ball. Oh! Counter steal by Chong. And a foul will be called against Joaquin Escudero. A 3-man sub here for Coach Ian Lipio. Joaquim Chu, Rich Tong, and Seth Ong back in action for Boysen. Meanwhile, Rocco Aranillo replacing Colin Matay. 4:23 remaining here in the third. Sideline inbound for the boys in green. They are up by 7. 4 minutes and 23 remaining here in the third. Rich Tong with a sideline inbound. Back to Seth Ong. Setting up the offense for the green shirt. Chua fires a 3. That is short. Rebound by Rocco Aranillo. Escudero finding Kenzo Centeno. Back to Escudero against Ong. Escudero back to Aranillo. Attacks baseline. Shot fake. Spinning. Aranillo will miss. Rebound by 2. And a traveling violation will be called against Seth Ong. Ball will go back to BBC. They are down still by 7. 3 minutes and 54 remaining here in the third. Sideline inbound. Rocco Aranillo finding Escudero. Back to Aranillo. Launches a 3. He will miss. Rebound battle. Picked up here by Kurt Ong with a pass to Seth Ong. Guarded by Kowa. Rich Tong. Open 3. Doesn't work. Ball is tapped. Rebound by Aranillo with a save to Escudero. BBC now stepping on the gas. To Nico Kowa. Drives baseline. Shot fake. Centeno. Jumper. No good. Ball is tapped. Goes out of bounds in favor of BBC as Caleb Ang back in the ball game. He replaces Kenzo Centeno. 3 minutes and 21 remaining here in the third. Aranillo, inbound pass to Chua. Power move to the basket, losing control of the leather. Joaquim Chu completes the steal. Here comes Seth Ong, guarded by Kowa, looking to extend the 7-point Boysen lead. Here comes Chua, runner from the free throw line. No good. Rebound secured there by Caleb Chua. Here comes Aranillo, guarded by Ong, finding Escudero. To Kowa. Hands go down at the post. To Aranillo. Shot fake. Scoop layup by Aranillo is no good. Fight for the loose ball picked up here by Go. Finding Kowa. Escudero. Shot fake. Draws closer. Ball is loose. A steal here by Boysen. It's a foot race. Chua. Lefty layup is good. Pinaliwa pa. 2:35 remaining in the third. Timeout requested by BBC. This timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Back to live action here. BBC down by 9. They have the possession of the leather. Oh, errant pass there by Matay. Intended for Escudero. Results to a turnover. Ball will go back to Boysen. 2:24 remaining here in the third. Baseline inbound play to be kicked off here by Aldrich Chong. Looking for a target. Finds Set Ong. Guarded by Aranillo. Bounce pass. Chong with a fake. Scoop shot. No good. Rebound again by Chong. Over. Go! He'll score! 11-point advantage for Boysen. Escudero finding Rocco Aranillo with a crossover. Guarded by Ong. Escudero to Colin Matay. Bounce pass. Hands go through traffic. Losing control of the leather. Ang with a save. Ho-ho! But caught stepping on the sideline there was Set Ong. Ball will go back to the black shirts. Jack Kua back in action. He replaces Kurt Ong. Aranillo finding Escudero. Back to Aranillo. Shot fake from the baseline. Back to Escudero. Firing a three. That is strong rebound by Joaquim Chu. Finding stolen away by Escudero. BBC down by 11. Escudero. Two hands go. Barrels his way to the rim. He is fouled. Foul will be whistled against Jack Kua. Hands go at the free throw line. Shooting. 2 free throws. 5 points. 7 rebounds for the afternoon for Hands go. First free throw is no good. Aside from that, 4 shot blocks for the Great Wall in this ball game. But his team is down by 11. Second free throw is good for Go. 43-33 count in favor of Boysen. Here comes Chong. Now to Set Ong, getting a screen from Joaquim Chu. Set Ong, Chua, shot fake to the rim. Kick out pass. Jack Kua, jumper, too strong. Rebound by Chua, passing it to the BBC bench. That is a turnover against the Black Shirts. 1:11 remaining here in the third. Sideline inbound for Boysen. Chong, he will attack. Rip through. Layup is no good. Rebound by Go. 1 minute remaining here in the third frame. Escudero finding Go. Bounce pass. Matay for 3. Jackpot! Lead down to 7 for Boysen as Colin Matay nails a 3-pointer. Here comes Ong. Guarded by Escudero. Coming up with a steal. Escudero with a drop pass to Matay against Chong. Matay will spin. Escudero with the ball. Partially open to Go. To Aranillo against Set Ong. Aranillo. Pinoy step. Floater. It's good. Luring the defender there was Rocco Aranillo. Lead down to 5 for Boysen. Here comes Ong. Stopping on a dime. To Chua. To Chong. Shot clock at 16. Almost equal with the game clock. Chong guarded by Escudero. Chong will spin against Go. Lays it in. No good. Rebound by Rocco Aranillo with a pitch. Escudero. 3 defenders in front of him and a foul will be called against Aldrich Chong. No team yet in the penalty. Rich Tong back on the floor here. 2.8 seconds remaining in the third frame. Corner, sideline inbound for the Black Shirts. Aranillo to Escudero. Fires a 3. That is short. And at the end of the third, it's a 43-38 advantage for Boysen over BBC. The fourth quarter of action when we come back. Fourth and final quarter here between BBC and Boysen, 17 and under action. And the Stallion Cup in Season 4. Here comes Colin Matay, thinking three, guarded by Tong. To Aranillo, near the free throw line. Matay launches a three. That is short. Rebound secured by Matay. One-hander is good. Matay with the basket. 5 points in the ballgame for Colin Matay. Just a 3-point lead here for Boysen. Here comes Rich Tong. Bothered by Escudero. Caleb Chua completes the steal. Ball will go back. Ball possession going to BBC. Another stop here by the black shirts. Here comes Escudero. Setting up the offense for the black shirts. Guarded by Tong. Escudero with a crossover. Kick out pass. Aranillo to Koa. Back to Aranillo. Free throw line jumper. Bottom! Lead down to 1 for Boysen. Here comes Seth Ong. Defended by Escudero. Ong. Imitation dribble. Floater is good! Instant response there by the Swiss knife. Lead back up to 3 for Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Crossover. Guarded by Tong. Now with Matay. Bounce pass to Rocco Aranillo from the elbow. Floater is no good. Rebound by Joachim Chu. Rich Tong secures the leather. Hands it off to Josh Chua. Entangled with Escudero. Chua will attack. Lays it in. He will score. 5-point advantage for Boysen. Escudero. Double team in front of him. Gives it up to Colin Matay. Free throw line jumper. Offline. Rebound by Rocco Aranillo. Now at the baseline. Spinning. Steal by Ong. Completed here by Chua. He will attack. He is on the loose. He will score. 7-point advantage for Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Tong. Aranillo providing a screen. Escudero for 3. Doesn't work. And a loose ball foul will be called by our lead official, Charlie Amparado. Caleb Chua called for the personal foul. Ball will stay with the green shirts. Ahead by 7, Rich Tong. Finding Seth Ong, bothered by Escudero. Here comes Ong. Crossing midcourt. Sets up a play here for the green shirts. Aldrich Chong getting a steam from Vargas. Chong with a jumper. That is too strong. Ball is taken away here by Hansgo. Rolls a pass to Escudero. Finding Aranillo. Stops on a dime. Hansgo. Stutter step. Oh, he's called for a travel. 7:26 remaining here in the fourth. 7-point advantage for Boysen. Kurt Ong reports back to the ball game. He replaces Joachim Tew. Here comes Seth Ong. Guarded by Escudero. Ong now with the ball. Getting a screen from Vargas. Shot clock at 11. Ong. Sidestep. Drop pass to Vargas. To Tong. Seth Ong, and a 3-second violation will be called either against Vargas or Rich Tong. Ball will go back to BBC, staring at a 7-point deficit with 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Escudero to go at the post, guarded by Rich Tong. Kick out pass. Koa for 3. He is fouled. Foul will be called against Aldrich Chong. Returning back to the ball game is Joshua Chua. 3 free throws will be awarded here to Nico Koa. Averaging 8.5 points, 1.5 rebounds per contest is Nico Koa. 9 points in the afternoon so far for Nico. Lead down to 6 for Boysen. Second free throw for Koa is also good. 49-44 count in favor of Boysen. Third and final free throw for the strip for Nico Koa. Missing on the third. The rebound battle secured here by Aldrich Chong. Boysen quickening the pace. Chong with a pass intended for Chua Itro goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with Boysen. 49 to 44 is our count. Timeout is requested by Coach Ian Lipio. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Baseline inbound play here for Boysen. Off a timeout. Chua finding Chong to Rich Tong. Swings a pass. Joshua Chua for three. Missing. Rebound by Ian Vargas. Shot is erased by the Great Wall. That shot block brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier. Another block shot there for Hands. Ball will go back to BBC. 6 and 18 remaining here in the fourth. Here comes Escudero, guarded by Chong. To Hands, driving baseline. Play up by It's no good. Rebound by Joshua Chua. Boysen now on the attack. Chua now from the middle. Runner is good! 23 points in the ball game for Joshua Chua. More importantly, giving Boysen a 7-point lead. Escudero to Kowa to Rocco Aranillo. Back to Escudero. Fires a three. Too strong. Rebound is secured by Ian Vargas. Forward pitch to Joshua Chua. Right straight at the BBC fans bench. That is a turnover against Boysen. Ball now is with Escudero. Guarded by Chong. To Nico Kowa. Back to Escudero. Now with Rocco Aranillo. Back to Escudero. Back to Aranillo. They want the ball at the hands of against Chua. Centeno, elbow jumper, goes in and out. Rebound by Ian Vargas. Another defensive stop there by Boysen. 5 and 15 remaining here in the final period. Chong against Escudero. Now to Vargas. Back to Chong. Sidestep, deflected, ball stolen away by Kenzo Centeno. Escudero with a pitch to Rocco Aranillo. Couldn't control the leather. That is a turnover against BBC. Seth Ong returns to action here for Boysen. They are ahead by 7 with 4 and 55 remaining here in the fourth. Here comes Aldrich Chong. Gives it up to Seth Ong. Guarded here by Escudero. A switch with Aranillo. Ong, what a drop pass! A thing of beauty there for Boysen. Rich Tong finishes the play. 9-point advantage for Boysen. Seth Ong there with a dime. Nico Kowa at the corner. Escudero now with Aranillo. Pull up J. That is short. Rebound by Tong. Joshua Chua with a pitch. Seth Ong short on that one. Offensive ball. Put back is good! 11-point advantage for Boysen. Courtesy of the basket from the Smith's knife. Seth Ong. 4 and 16 remaining in the fourth. We have a timeout brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Back to live action here. 11-point advantage for Boysen. Colin Matay, guarded by Ong. Matay still with the leather. Emergency pass to Escudero. Koa at the corner. Fires a three. No good. Ball is tapped. Save here by Ong. Boysen with the possession. Long pass to Joshua Chua. Jumper is good! Plus the foul! Have yourself an afternoon, Joshua Chua. 3-point play opportunity here for Josh. 25 points in this ball game. 13-point lead for Boysen. Joshua Chua nailing the jumper. Bonus free throw here for Chua with a chance to extend this 57-44 lead, and he doesn't. Rebound by Go. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Vargas. Back to Go. Back to Escudero. Screen by Go. Swings a pass to Rocco Aranillo. Oh! Pass was deflected. Intended for Colin Matay. Ball will stay with BBC with 12 seconds on their shot clock. Aranillo looking for a target. Finds Matay. Guarded by Ong. Swing pass. Aranillo. He'll spin. Aranillo near the free throw line. Losing control of the leather. Steal there by Ian Vargas. Here comes Ong with a dish. Ball is deflected. Ball will stay with Boysen. 3:20 remaining here in the fourth. Baseline inbound. Chua for three. He will miss. Rebound by Go. A 14-6 quarter so far for Boysen. Escudero finding Rocco Aranillo to the post. Centeno, baseline attack. Centeno is fouled. The foul will be called against number 5. That is Ian Vargas. Returning back to action here is Joaquim Tew. He replaces Ian Vargas. Kenzo Centeno will be shooting 2 free throws, 9 points, 8 rebounds in this ball game for Kenzo. Earlier on in our first ball game, Charm Pet Food with a 71-62 victory over Marcars, hiking their record to 3-1 is Charm Pet Food. Meanwhile, Marcars dropping to 0-4. Gabe Jorge was adjudged as the Boysen, the number 1 paid best player of the ball game, as well as the fair and square defensive player of the ball game with 35 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 steals in that contest. Centeno nailing the free throw. As we approach the final 3 minutes of this ball game, Aldrich Chong slowing things down for Boysen. His squad is ahead by 11. Chong hounded by Aranillo. Chong getting a foul from Rocco Aranillo. Sideline inbound play for the green shirts. Joshua Chua to start off the possession. Set Ong against Escudero. Screen by Chua. Here comes Ong with the leather. Sidestepping move. Lays it in. No good. Chua is there for the cleanup job. 27 points in the ball game for Joshua Chua. Hands go to the rim. Missing on that shot. Ball will stay with BBC. 2:28 remaining here in the fourth. Baseline inbound play for BBC. Staring at a 13-point deficit. Checking back into the ball game for Boysen is Bryce Uy. He replaces Rich Tong. Aranillo finding Centeno. Corner jumper. That is short. Rebound by Seth Ong. Boysen now on the run. Ong. Shot is no good. Rebound by Joshua Chua. Stolen away by Escudero. Nearly. Ball will stay with Boysen. 2:14 remaining here in the fourth. Sideline inbound play for the boys in green. In control here of the ball game ahead. 59-46. Joshua Chua against Escudero. To Chu. Return pass to Chua. Floater off the glass. It's good. Scaling the Great Wall was Joshua Chua with the basket. Last 2-minute call by Kuya Anjo Pirey. 15-point advantage for Boysen. Here comes Escudero. Corner pass. Matay for 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Aldrich Chong. With a pass to Joshua Chua against Matay. Scoop layup is no good. Chong with offensive board. Over go. Jumper. Doesn't work. Rebound by Escudero. 1 and 34 remaining here in the fourth. Escudero to the rim. He was fouled. Foul is called against number 21. That is Bryce. Uy, Rich Tong returns to the ball game for Boysen together with Lex Balukan. No team yet in the penalty. Our two referees conferring with each other if free throws will be awarded to Escudero. Probably not. Kian Lim, Nico Kowa, and Caden Lim returns to the floor for Coach Paul Chua. Jack Kua returning to action here for Boysen, replacing Joachim Chu. 90 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 15-point lead for Boysen. Aranillo to Lim. Swings a pass. Nico Kowa fires a 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Tong. 1 and 20 remaining here in the fourth. Here comes Chua against Escudero. Oh, to a wide open Jack Kua. Misses that shot. Rebound by the black shirts. Here comes Escudero. Guarded by Uy. Escudero. Hounded by Balukan. Escudero will spin. And a foul will be called against Bryce Uy. 1:02 remaining here in the fourth. Escudero fires a 3. In and out. Rebound by Tong. Less than a minute remaining here in the ball game. Balukan lays it in. Balukan will miss. Rebound battle picked up here by Escudero. Still a 15-point advantage for Boysen. Escudero pull up 3. That is way off. So things are looking good here for Boysen. Looking to notch win number 3 in the tournament, but a steal by Nico Kowa and a foul will be called against Jack Kua. That is the 5th team foul for Boysen. Coach Ian Lipio reactivating Gabriel Sun to this ball game. He replaces Joshua Chua. At the stripe here to shoot 2 free throws is Nico Kowa, 11 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists in this ball game to show for Kowa. Missing on the first. Second free throw for Kowa. Good on the second. 61-47 count in favor of Boysen. Here comes Rich Tong. Looking to cross the midcourt line. To Balukan. Forward pitch. Oh, to Sun. That is too strong. Ball will go back to BBC. Down by 14. Aranillo against Sun. Wasting away the clock. Aranillo with a crossover. To the corner. Lim for 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Aranillo with a short stab. 61-49. Gabriel Sun crossing the midcourt. Fires a 3. He will miss. The final score, a 61-49 victory for Boysen over BBC. Notching their 3rd victory of the tournament against 1 loss. Meanwhile, BBC goes down to 2-2. This has been Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor, only for the Stallion Cup post-game interviews when we return. We have here our Boysen, the number one paintless player of the ball game, Joshua Chua, leading Boysen to a 61-49 victory over BBC. 29 points, 11 rebounds for Josh. Double-double performance. Una muna, Joshua, you had to be creative in that ball game. You had shots over hands. Got the number one shot blocker of the tournament. Was that part of the game plan of your coach coming into the ball game?
Mas lalo po kami nag-focus sa floaters po since alam namin malaki po si Hans.
Kumusta yung partnership nyo ni Seth Ong? In and out na threat kayong dalawa ni Seth this tournament?
Okay naman po, patuloy po kami nagbibuild ng chemistry namin.
Again, two game winning streak no for Boysen. Paano nyo tingin mo? How would you be able to sustain? You have a ball game, another ball game next Saturday. Looking for a 3-game winning streak so far ang Boysen, tingin ko.
Patuloy lang po kami sa aming practice po at positive mindset po.
Okay, kanina nagpa-shoutout si Jello. Baka may shoutout ka pa. Game was streamed live over at Facebook. Anyone you want to greet?
Shoutout po sa pamilya ko nanood, si Mamang Papang Lord at si Jello po, ang aking kapatid. Shoutout po kay Franz Lloyd.
May lagnat daw si Jello. Again, our best player of the ball game presented by Boysen, the number one paint, Joshua Chua. Double-double performance leading Boysen to a 12-point victory over BBC. When we come back, 17 and under action continues here at the Stallion Cup Teens. Battery & Co. going up against Gold Cross.